Hello, and welcome to today's episode of Tech Talk, where we break down complex research into easy to understand information for you. I'm your host, Guransh, and today I have special guest,
Mark?
a student,
Ismail.
and we'll be breaking down and touching on some exciting topics that touch both technology and law. That sounds like an interesting topic. I have a peer-reviewed article right here with me. It is Why is AI Threat to Rule of the Law? And we'll be breaking that down. Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, thanks for having me here. I'm thrilled to take a deep dive into the intricacies of AI.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for inviting me. I'm really looking forward to understanding how AI is affecting the rule of law and what that means for everyone.
Yeah, so let's absolutely dive in. And today's research will be focused on the AI and algorithms are starting to and explore a bit of AI and how algorithms are starting to take on more influence in society, particularly in law. And let me tell you, this is not just some tech issue or situation. It's something that could directly affect us all. First off, let's define the research question today. The study investigates whether AI, artificial intelligence, could undermine the rule of law. Rule of law is a principle that says everyone should be treated equally and fairly. But what happens when AI and algorithms start making decisions instead of human judges?
That's a really important question in today's society. AI has already started to influence different legal systems, from predictive policing to AI determining sentencing recommendations. The concern lies in the fact that AI isn't a neutral presence. It reflects the opinions and biases of the data it's been trained on and can greatly be affected by those who develop it. If we're relying on algorithms that lack ethics or accountability, we are really upholding the rule of law. We're simply creating a system where decisions are made by previous biases without proper oversight. Even more critically, the issue of private tech companies controlling the outcome of legal actions within a country rather than a democratically elected party becomes even more apparent.
Yeah, that's a great way to frame it, and that's exactly what this research is so crucial. I'll just summarize it for you what our expert just said. AI is already affecting how we interact with the world, from credit scores to social medias, algorithms, and to even job applications. So that brings another question. What happens when these decisions are not guided by human judgment or democratic oversight? Student, do you have any questions?
So what makes this so important? Why does it matter to all of us?
This is a critical issue in today's society because AI has the potential to affect every aspect of our lives, from healthcare to education to employment, and even what we're talking about today with the legal system. If AI takes too much decision making, it could mean decisions are made without fairness or transparency. And that's a big problem for our democratic values. The research shines a light on how powerful algorithms can influence the future of law, and we need to understand the power before it's too late and we give too much power to it.
That's true, exactly. The significance here is huge. By making sure we understand AI's role in law, we can work to create laws that ensure fairness, transparency, and accountability. So, how did the researchers conduct the study? What methods did they use, Mark?
The study took a multidisciplinary approach, combining both legal theory and technological analysis. The researchers reviewed the current literature on AI, algorithms, and their role in various legal and business systems. They also analyzed case studies from places where AI is already having a significant impact, like in credit scoring, hiring, or even other surveillance systems.
So that makes sense. So they looked at real world examples of how AI is already being implemented and used to make decisions, and then they try to figure out how this means for our rule of law and stuff.
Yeah, that's exactly right. The researchers weren't just speculating, they were looking at the real world applications. They wanted to see if AI could be trusted to make decisions about people's rights, businesses, or even criminal justice.
Mark, I'm just going to ask you a quick question here. They also asked, how do we ensure AI systems are ethical and transparent and just? And that's just exactly a point where things get tricky because AI often operating behind the closed doors in tech companies can be hard to regulate. So what did the researchers find in the study? What were the results, Mark?
The researchers found that AI has the potential to erode the rule of law entirely if it's not careful. While AI can make decisions faster and more effectively than humans, it can also perpetuate biases that exist in the data it learns from. For instance, if the data used to train AI contains biases against certain groups, the AI could end up forcing it to make decisions that biases are based on, well, without anyone noticing.
That's crazy.
So wait, so like AI could like already be biased, and like what does this mean to us? Like,
yeah, that's a good question. Good question.
Yeah, AI is already biased because it learns from data, right? If that data has biases in it, the algorithm will replicate them. For an example, imagine an AI is used in hiring decisions. If the algorithm learns from past practices, which may have favored certain groups over others, it could unintentionally hire the same groups over and over in the future instead of reaching out and diversifying.
Wow, I guess that's exactly why this research is so important. It just shows that we cannot just trust AI to be fair on its own. We need systems in order to monitor and regulate how AI is used, especially in areas like law. And just discrimination is another part where it can actually need some regulations. So what does all mean for the future, Mark? What do you think?
The potential impact is huge. That can't be understated. If we don't address these issues now, we could end up with a legal system where laws are being made by algorithms that we do not fully understand. This can lead to unfair, discriminatory practices being embedded in the legal system without anyone being aware of it at all.
Wow.
So like, what can we do about it?
Well, researchers suggest that governments need to step in and regulate AI more carefully. They recommend creating laws that require transparency in AI systems and holding tech companies accountable for how they design their algorithms and products. This way we can ensure AI serves society fairly and not in just the interests of the companies that build it.
So in short, what Mark's saying is we need to be vigilant about AI's growing role in shaping our society and make sure it aligns with the values of fairness, justice, and equality. The study also highlights, I'm going through it right now, how important it is to balance the innovation of AI with their commitment to the rule of law. It's a critical area of research, and the outcomes of the study could have a lasting impact on how we live and interact with technology.
So like, thanks for like breaking that down. I definitely like have a better understanding of like why this is such a big deal nowadays.
Yeah, thank you, Ismail, for asking great questions, and big thank you, Mark, for sharing your expertise with us. We'll definitely keep an eye on how AI continues to evolve in our legal systems.
Thanks for having me. This is a conversation we need to keep having,
Yes.
or AI is going to take over the world.
Absolutely, and thank you to everyone listening. Be sure to subscribe to Tech Talk for more discussion on how technology is shaping the world we live in. Until next time.
See you.